Good rising. Happy birthday to Linda. It's Linda's birthday. It's Linda Patrick's birthday. And we're doing the I Am Discourses too. We're doing chapter 21, Stand in Your I Am Presence. Yeah. But today is Linda Patrick's birthday. So, oh, my glasses. We're singing happy birthday to Linda. You see that sign right there? Well, okay. I don't know. Which hand? Yeah, there you go. Right, and behind me is Linda's birthday, so we're gonna bring Linda out. Good rising, it's Linda's birthday today. It's Linda's
Good rising. Hi,
birthday
everybody.
today. Happy birthday, Linda. I don't think I can sing happy birthday. I was trying to look because it's not in the public domain, and I'm not getting a strike for singing happy birthday to you. So
Okay.
I'm singing it my own way. I'm singing my
Mm-hmm.
own happy birthday song to our Linda Patrick. It is her birthday today, and we are doing the I Am Discourses, of course, today. Good rising. Hi, Sharon. Good rising. Hi, Barb. Good rising. Yes. So I decided to, look a little crazy for Linda's birthday. Today we were blessed with the presence of Miss Linda Patrick, and she's a really great friend, and she's awesome to the Indigo Room. And I want to just let everybody know that you can cash app Linda today for her birthday. You can send her a little something, something, because Linda works really hard behind the scenes. Sharon said I look beautiful because she's a birthday baby. I mean, a Christmas baby too. December. People in December, people born in December always get the short end of the stick when it comes for birthdays and Christmas. Everybody gives them one gift. Oh, this is for your birthday and Merry Christmas. That's just wrong. I'm telling you.
I agree.
It used to happen to my son Sean all the time. I'm sorry, Batsu. It used to happen to Batsu all the time because his birthday is December 11th, and then people would short change him, and he would get the birthday present and the Christmas gift all in one. That sucks. So happy birthday, Linda. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
if you would like to cash app Linda, you can do so. Let me put the banner up. You can do so at $. I got to put the cheerleader stuff down. $, Linda. I mean L Patrick, and that's 99 if you have Cash App. So we're gonna put that up right now. It's L Patrick 99 if you have Cash App and you would like to send Linda a little birthday present because today is her birthday.
Uh,
What are you going to do for your birthday? Are you doing anything special today?
yeah, my stepmom and I are going out to dinner, so that'll be nice, to a new restaurant she's been to, but I haven't. And it's raining here, so I'm going to putter around and going to do a little shopping. I think I'm going to take some of my birthday money and go to Joann's and get some
Oh,
craft stuff. My girlfriend I visited yesterday turned me on to some new calligraphy pens that are really cool. I'm going to go see if they've got them at Joann's or Michael's.
oh, that sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm.
Calligraphy. Calligraphy. I didn't know you did calligraphy.
Not really. Well, I'm left-handed, so calligraphy is kind of hard for lefties because
Uh,
but um, uh, there are some tutorials out there now for left-handed people that do calligraphy, so you don't end up with your hand all over the ink and everything. So,
gotcha.
and
Gotcha.
these pen nibs are amazing. And anyway, so I was just thrilled to see those. So I got to play with them a little bit yesterday when I went to visit her. I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy these suckers.
Well, if you want to send Linda a little something, something for her birthday, it doesn't matter how much it is. Could be $5, could be $10, could be $20. It's $ L Patrick 99. Just say happy birthday to Linda today.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So I'm going to well, this is the Indigo room, in case you didn't know. And I'm the host, Sydney Chase, and this is where we discuss all things spiritual. And by that I mean that we're non-physical spiritual beings having physical human experiences. Life is supposed to be good, it's supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be delicious, even when it's wicky wacky, and even when, you work at a place that drives you insane. So, life is supposed to be good. I was definitely. I think I'm going to do a video about the place that I work. Actually, I know I'm not supposed to, but I think it's warranted. And you probably all can guess where I work, but don't put it in the chat yet because I'm still thinking about that. Let me fix my hair because I got had a little wicky wacky stuff going on up there. I'm gonna take off my glasses, take off my birthday glasses. Today we're discussing, as we have not had the opportunity to do so, the I am discourses because I've been buried alive at the new job. Oh my God, buried alive. Sharon said, "Sounds like you're going to have an awesome birthday, Linda."
Yes,
And
indeed.
Barb said, "Good rising. Happy birthday, Linda." And Sharon said, "Happy birthday, Linda." Barb, I have to apologize. I apologize to Linda. With all of this, new schedule and job that I'm working, I did get your order. I thought I sent it out. I looked, I didn't. So I'm sending it out today after the show. And it should arrive within like 3 or 4 days after I do that. I apologize. Please accept my apology. I will definitely be doing that today. Hi, Miss Nia. Oh, you missed my crazy you missed my crazy glasses and my hat. Today is Linda's birthday. We're celebrating Linda's birthday. And Nia said, "Hello, Linda, and happy birthday." So good rising to everyone here today. I thank you. I hope you had a great week. I had a really crazy week. I've been working 11 hours a day now instead of 10 because this is Christmas holiday. So also, I have to work now 5 days a week, apparently, instead of 4. So 5 11-hour days until December 31st. Wonderful. Um, so I'm going to be nuts when you see me on Sunday. I slept so hard this morning, and then I woke up. It's a good thing I had Cleopatra in the bed with me because she typically doesn't sleep in the bed with me. She normally sleeps on the floor, and she woke me up this morning because I was out for the count. And otherwise, I wouldn't have made it to see you guys this morning, or I would have made it, but it just would have been late, very late. I am drinking ginger tea, ginger and bay leaf tea this morning. It's very delicious. The bay leaf doesn't really have a taste, but it has a lot of health benefits for your body. So it helps with aches and pains, and it's like an antibiotic, nature's antibiotic. So if you have some bay leaves around in your home, check out the health benefits of bay leaves and put it in your tea or put it in your food. You can drink it like a tea. I love it. It's wonderful. Helps your body. Helps your body. Um, what? All right now. My cousin and I have been having discussions behind the scenes, like I do with a lot of you. And she said the guy I encouraged her to give a chance is coming to see her next week after 4 months of talking in FaceTime. Ah, nice. Yay. That's delicious. Cleopatra does miss me. She does. And so does Bay Street. Oh my goodness. So that's why I'm just spending a little bit more time with her. And I said, get in my bed because last night I got off at 6:45 and because we had to work the extra hour and there were the buses. Oh my goodness. I know that they made a deal with this company to work in, to be in New York City. However, they are not providing, transportation for the people that don't drive. So one bus full up for like, I don't even know, 600 people? One bus? Okay, not 600. Must have been like maybe 300 people because the other 300 are driving or take Ubers or get a ride. One bus. And then a second bus came, dropped off people going to work, and then turned his no service sign on and drove off and left us all standing there. So we had to wait until, and that was at 7 o'clock, and then we had to wait again until almost 7:45 in the freezing cold.
Oh my God.
And yes. And then I got that bus, and I have to take 2 buses now. So that bus takes you to the ferry where you could transfer for the bus to go home. Well, we didn't get there in time for the next, for the boat, and it's on a holiday schedule and all that yin yang. And the buses never showed up. So we're standing out there. Some of us, a lot of us, are standing out there freezing to death. And finally, a bus came. I was like, I told my coworkers, I said, I'm taking that bus. I don't care if I have to walk up a hill. They were like, I'm not taking that bus. I said, bye. Then they thought about it. They followed me. So everybody got on that bus, and we wound up, I had to walk home from where the bus dropped me off, but I didn't get in the house until like 9 o'clock at night. After working from 7 o'clock, being up from 4 o'clock in the morning until I got home at 9 o'clock. So I go to work in the dark, I come home in the dark. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy town, I tell you. Crazy, crazy town. Barb says, I got to try that bay leaf. Yes, definitely. I encourage you all to try the bay leaf. I like it with ginger because it doesn't really have a taste when you make it in a tea. Like if you boil the bay leaf, it just like you boiled water and you don't think you're tasting anything or drinking anything. But when you mix it with the ginger, at least, you get the benefits of ginger tea as well as the benefits of the and you get the taste of ginger. If you don't like the ginger, well, then use something else. Some people don't like ginger. I love it. But if you don't like ginger, then try something else. And but you get the benefits of both. The ginger and the bay leaf or whatever else you're drinking. I also like elderberry. Elderberry is great for the winter. It helps build up your immune system. So I need a tissue. If you because my immune system is being attacked by these long hours, so I have to build it up. But if you haven't used elderberry, check out elderberry too. Sharon said, great news, Nia. Yes, Linda, I will keep you guys posted. Awesome. Okay, so Linda says, I really enjoy ginger tea. Do you, Linda? I'm gonna make you some right now. Here you go. Have a little tea. Have a little birthday ginger tea. 1 second. I do need to pick something up. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. All right. I'm back. So we're going to go over the I Am Discourses. I want to also encourage you all to check out something that has popped into my periphery, and it's called Cryon. Oh, you're coming to New York in March. Awesome. Can't wait to see you. You could come stay with me if you like. Barb says she loves ginger too. I grate it every morning into warm water to start my day. Great. Then you should mix the bay leaf with it as well. It's awesome. I want to tell you how I got through this day too. How I get through this week of, torture. People go, well, at least you have a job. No, no, that's not how I feel. At least you have a job. That's definitely not how I feel about any of it. And I am thankful about having the money come in, but how I am able to continue to work there. Number one is I talk to my body every day. I tell my body how much I love it, how beautiful she is, how strong she is, how happy I am, how encouraged I am to that she's able to stand for 11 hours and do this work without any real breaks. 2 15-minute breaks, 1 30-minute break for lunch. And I just encourage her. I'm encouraging my body. I talk to my body. I tell her how beautiful she is, how strong she is, how wonderful she is, how magnificent she is, and how I am so unbelievably shocked at how she's able to manifest and some of the things that we put our bodies through. Man, woman, it's amazing the resilience of our bodies. And if you talk to your body even more like you talk to your friends and encourage it, it'll work for you. So, and I do my I am statements while I'm in there, because we can't have any music, can't listen to headphones. And so, your mind wanders. So I got to bring my mind back and I stand in my I am consciousness, my I am presence all day long. So today we're doing chapter 21 of the I Am Discourses. And I also want to tickle our amygdala because I don't know if we did that last week. I don't remember doing it. I also want to encourage you all to make a choice, right? Remember, January is coming and you need to get yourself in with this portal. Get in there. I'm not kidding. I'm being very serious now. A lot of times I joke about things, but this is serious. And I mean it in a way that I want to encourage you, whatever you are waffling about, whatever you are sitting on and you haven't really made a decision yet. I didn't say take a leap of, just jump out there and do something crazy. I said, make a decision about whatever choices that you've got and you like, going back and forth. Make a decision. Make a decision and decide. Maybe it's something that you're going to be moving. Maybe there's a new person in your life. Maybe there's a choice between a job or, two jobs. Maybe it's a choice between two different homes. Maybe it's a choice between doing your spiritual work and not doing your spiritual work. Make a choice and decide what it is you're going to be doing. You're choosing the light or you're choosing the dark. You choosing the new paradigm shift or not? You're staying with the old. What are you choosing to do? There's something also that I want to share with you that I think I said just a little while ago. Something came across my periphery in my YouTube travels. And I don't know if any of you have listened to this channeler, but I listened to it this week. I was telling Linda, and he basically said the same thing I said to you on Sunday, just different. He said it better than me. I feel like he said it better than me. And his name is Cryon, and He talks about the new energies coming in. He talks about how we all have to make a choice to decide the light, or, to move with the light or not. It's up to us. And there are new energies coming in to the planet. You may have felt it or you may not have felt it, but they're there. And now is the time, because the things that the old energies are passing away, and they're fighting to stay alive. And you're either with the old energies, or you're going to have your foot in one and the other, but you need to make a choice and decide how you're going to move. Step up your game. Let's get it popping. All right. So I do want to share with you something that I've been doing and I've been saying, and I got it from him, which I love, and I'm going to share it with you really quickly. And it is pretty powerful, but I do want you to check it out. I do want you to look at it. And it's a statement. It's an I am statement. And it says, I am done with the energy of the past. I drop the karma and I move forward. I am done with the energy of the past. I drop the karma and I move forward. And that is from Cryon. And I am going to share the little meme I made with you guys really quickly, so you can see what I'm saying. It's going to take 2 seconds. Just open up the window for this. Can you see it? I am done with the energy of the past. I drop the karma and move forward. That is what you need to start telling your body. That is the message that I've been telling my body. And I'm going to tell you, my shaman mother is back in town. Yay! I'm very happy about that. And she popped over here on Wednesday, because Wednesday I got up in the morning and was in the shower, and I got a text saying, that there was VTO, which is voluntary time off, offered at my job, because I had to work Thanksgiving Day. So, my Thanksgiving, this is the first time I've ever worked Thanksgiving in my entire life. So I took Wednesday off, and I'm glad I did. I was in the shower. I told Spirit, I was like, you know what? I really just don't want to go to work today. I wish I didn't have to go to work today. Bing! I got out of the shower. I got a text message. VTO is offered. I snatched it and stayed home. So I didn't have to work 4 days. I only had to work 5. I didn't have to work 5 days. I only had to work 4. So that was great. But can you see it? Can you see it? I am done with the energy of the past. Okay. Awesome. Write it down. Put it in your spirit. And tell your body that. Just trust me on this one. Tell your body this often. I am done with the energy of the past. I drop the karma. I move forward. I'll let you know why you should say it, or you can check out Crying on yourself, but just do it. Just do it. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you. But anyway,
I like it.
Yeah, right? It feels good when you say it. Say it out loud. It feels good. How does it feel when you say it, Linda?
Really good. It feels like it cleans the energy.
Mm-hmm. It really does. What this is doing, and what Cryon said this is doing, is it's telling your innate system that runs. There's a system that runs in through our bodies, right? Basically, you have to listen to it. I probably am not doing it justice. That when you're moving into new energies, it remembers all the karma from past situations, past lives that you've lived. You know, this is where people say, oh, your karma, your karma, your karma. Well, you could drop that. You could let it go. You could remove it. You can be done with it. And you don't have to keep repeating the same things over and over in your body from the very first time you incarnated. So this helps you to start to feel better, even not just mentally, spiritually, but actually, this is for your physical body. I am done with the energy of the past. I drop the karma. I move forward. So all of the aches and pains and the abilities, you know, I really believe that we can heal our bodies. Truly, 100, 1000%. Okay. I believe that. I know that to be true. That each individual person can do that. And this helps you to move forward by telling your body that statement. I don't know how many times you got to do it. You know me, I go overkill. So I do it as often as possible when I think about it. So I just encourage you all to use that statement as often as you can this week. Hi, Wanda. Good rising, Wanda. Happy birthday, Linda. Yay! From
Thank
Wanda.
you.
Good rising, Amira. Good rising. We're celebrating Linda's birthday as well as doing I Am Discourses. You're never late if you show up. Linda wrote it down. I am done with the energy of the past. I drop the karma. I move forward. So I encourage you. Oh, Barb said, I read all of Cryon's books years ago, went to one of the seminars too. Really? How did you like that? How did you like that? I have to say, I didn't pay attention to Cryon back then. I am kind of paying attention to him now because a lot of the things that he's saying moving forward, or you know, that he has said, I'm finding that my own guides have said something similar. So this last one, he was talking about 2020, and it was exactly what I shared with you guys last week, pretty much. And I was like, whoa. I had to write in there. I was like, oh my goodness, I just did a show. And I pretty much said exactly what you said, except, you know, you said it a little bit better than me. A lot better than me. Okay, so we're going to tickle our amygdala real quick, and then we're going to jump into the I Am Discourses. I had to share all of that with you guys because there's a whole week that has transpired. So, you know, there was a lot to share. And Linda is celebrating her birthday, for those of you that don't know, that are not aware, and we're celebrating her birthday today with Miss Linda. And if you would like to send a cash app to Miss Linda, you can do so. We put her cash app on the banner. So we're celebrating her. If you'd like to send her a little something, it's cash app. It's $Patrick99. And we're saying happy birthday to Linda. Okay, so we're going to tickle our amygdala. Imagine that you have a feather in your hand. What color is your feather? Close your eyes. Well, you don't have to close your eyes, but you know, it's always easier when you do to imagine when you close your eyes. I'm finding that I can imagine now with my eyes open while I'm lifting boxes. It's quite amazing. I think they think I'm nuts probably because I just am not there. I'm standing there, but I'm just not there. They go, Sydney. I go, oh yeah, hi. Because I'm someplace else. Imagine that you have the feather in your hand. What color is your feather? What does it feel like? Feel the bristles. Is it soft? Is it smooth? Is it hard, stiff? And get the color of your feather. And then raise the feather up to the center of your forehead. Slide it in. And then move the feather over to your right and tickle your amygdala on the right. And then slide the feather over to the left and tickle your amygdala on the left and pull your feather out and we're done. Very simple, easy peasy. So we're in chapter 21. You should be smiling. And if you're not, well, then do it again. Do it again. Do it again. We're in chapter 21 of the I Am Discourses. And we're discussing standing in your I Am presence. And, we've done this before, but again, this is important. I don't care where you are. I don't care what you're doing. It is not difficult to stand in your I Am presence. It's not difficult to call on your I Am presence. Believe me when I tell you that it's not difficult. If I could stand for 11 hours lifting boxes and doing all kinds of things and call on my I Am presence while I'm doing that, you can too. It is not impossible. So no one can say to me, Sydney, it's impossible to do while I'm at work. Nope. Nope. Not impossible. Linda, do you want to read a little bit of
Yes.
today? All right, I'm going to put my headphones on real quick so we don't get any feedback. One moment. I think that helps if I have my headphones on. I don't know. Well, let's try it because we didn't have any feedback when I didn't have my headphones on when Amaya came. I was fine. Let's try it. Go ahead. You sound good today. Does anybody hear any feedback when Linda's talking today? Just asking. Because she sounds good on my end. She sounds perfect. How does she sound on your end? You guys can hear her clearly?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear Miss Linda? Can you hear her? Sharon said sounds good. Okay. Amira sounds good. Okay. All right. Great. Wonderful. All right. So I don't have to put my headphones on. All right, Linda. So we're not going to read the whole thing, but I would like for you to start where the discourse is on page 242 up until up until 244. I'll let you know when to stop.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, that students or any individuals who know of the I Am presence could but realize that there is no greater consciousness, no greater activity the conscious volition can set into action than the recognition and acceptance of the I Am presence. No matter what the angles of truth are from the thousands of avenues by which mankind reaches out to gain greater and wider understanding, everyone leads to this, which you now have the gracious privilege of knowing and understanding and using. Any kind of knowledge or power is absolutely worthless unless used. Those who would apply and enter into the use of the I Am presence with deep feeling will see and feel within their own beings as they again come into contact with other channels of understanding, how transcendent the knowledge of the I Am presence is in comparison with all other ideas of truth. I am holding fast to this idea for the student's sake, so they grasp fully the mighty truth that when they say, I am whatever I wish to be or manifest, they are actually setting into visible physical activity the mightiest presence and power of God, which is I Am. This differs from any other statement that was ever put into a group of words. There is no other statement or group of words in existence that actually sets such power into motion to accomplish any given purpose to which the conscious attention is directed, as does this mighty expression. This is why Jesus the Christ coupled it with the most important statements that he made. If the students of this radiation will meditate or contemplate the statements that Jesus made upon his own ray to them, it will help them to grasp the fullness, the stupendousness of this more readily. I wish every student of this radiation to fix firmly in his mind that concerning these instructions, there may at no time be a charge ever made for them. The student is always free to make love gifts as his heart directs, but to make a definite charge under the law by which these instructions are given would close the door immediately. Just the reason for this I may not explain to you at this time. It is not that the laborer is not worthy of his hire, but this work comes under an entirely different activity of the divine law, which I will one day explain to the students.
Okay, hold on for a second. So I just wanted to say that this is really key, along with what we learned from Neville about charging for these works, right? And Neville said the same thing. So if somebody's going to charge you for the I am discourse, um, uh, let's say the I am discourse study, run. You know, that's why we do it for free here on YouTube. And if you send a love donation, that's great. If you don't, that's great. But this work, this particular work anyway, should not be charged. And Neville was saying the same thing. If you've got somebody who's going to charge you for his services, you know, like Neville's work, he's going to charge you. Run, run to the hills. Okay, go ahead.
Feeling as I do the earnest, most worthy desire of some of the students to come physically within this inner circle or radiance, so to speak, I shall endeavor to explain how it is not possible to be done. Beautiful and loving as the desire and radiation of the beloved students are, this beloved sister and brother have gone through 30 years of strenuous, conscious preparation for this work. The electronic circle within which this radiation must focus would have to be entirely rearranged and readjusted. It might require some years to again bring it to this point, lovely and beautiful as the radiation of the others is. Each individual has his own distinct radiation and vibratory action. While the invisible mechanism, shall I call it, for this work is in one way very powerful, yet in another way it is as delicate as a gossamer veil. I assure you, beloved students, that either my personal presence or my consciously directed ray is always present whenever either this beloved sister or brother is giving forth these instructions. Here, let me urge you that at no time is it wise for any student under this radiation to give forth verbatim these instructions to one who is not yet under this radiation. Extracts, verbal or otherwise, may be given for the help of others, but we do not wish anyone to be so unfortunate as to say he is authorized to give this forth when he has no permission to do so. This channel must always be kept clean, pure, and unselfish, and these instructions may not be commercialized at any time. The application within the instruction, which is given from if used sincerely, with true feeling and confidence of the instruction, will cause the student or the teacher using it to become such an invincible magnet for the opulence and riches of God that there will be no need to commercialize the instruction for the sake of a livelihood. For any individual, whether at first he has the full understanding of its meaning or not, who will be conscious that I am the omnipresent, limitless supply of God's riches and opulence in my use, will sooner or later come into the full conviction of this mighty truth. I understand how fully important the financial support of the individual seems to him, but I say to you, beloved students, that financial support is always as the shifting sands until you begin to consciously apply the use of the I am presence as your omnipresent, limitless supply of either money, love, understanding, light, or illumination. So try to receive the full conviction of the radiation of this which I give you, that you may use it with a certain unwavering consciousness, which will give you forever your freedom from all financial strain.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you
Mhm.
very much for the birthday read. Again, it's important to understand that your supply comes from within. You have to stand in your I am presence. You have to focus on that. You have to talk to your spirit. You have to talk to your higher self. You have to have conversations with yourself. You have to do that. You have to really understand where your power is. It's not from anything outside of yourself. Even me, like, standing in that job. I call them, they got me running everywhere. Can I just tell you? Sydney, we need you over here. I'm like, really? How do you know my name? Who are you? But you have to stand in your I am presence. You have to, while you are in the midst of whatever it is it's going on. And let me say something to you also. As you grow in this, as you grow in your I am presence, when things start to go great, don't stop standing in your I am presence. Don't stop your I am statement. Because oftentimes many of us things are starting to go good, everything's going great, everything's going fine, and you let up, you ease up, right? If you are not stable in it, I wouldn't suggest that you ease up. I would suggest that you continue to fortify yourself, unless you got to the point where you're like Jesus and all the ascended masters and you can just manifest things at will. If you're not at that point yet, don't ease up when things start to go great. And you're looking around, you're going, wow, I really did this. Everything's fabulous. And you stop with your I am presence, because oftentimes, for me anyway, I found when I let up, that's when, things start to fall apart, because I haven't solidified it. I haven't remained solid in it. So I encourage you all to do that. I'm going to jump over to this one paragraph that I think is still important. It's on page 246, right after what Linda said. Knowing that the I am presence which you have set or are setting in motion is the same in every other individual on earth as it is in you and as it is in the universe, giving you the power and the intelligence to make this declaration, then you know that whatever your conscious application implies, it is acting everywhere, just the same as within the present application that you make. So it's the same I am presence that's acting everywhere, right? It's not different for Linda. It's not different for me. A lot of times people will say, well, you're different. Well, maybe my consciousness might be different. I may think about different things than you do. However, the I am presence that runs Sydney is the same I am presence that runs us all. Everybody here that's in this room today. Linda, Wanda, Sharon, Barb, Amira, Nia. It's the same. It's no different. If you will but continue to apply it with determination and stick to it until results are in your hands or present. Keep applying it. Keep applying it. Because you know what? You have so many different vibrations about so many different things that, you know, well, one thing may go great and you're applying the I am presence about this one situation. But you feel wicky wacky about something else. Keep applying it until you take leave of your body. What can it hurt? It could only benefit you. I feel. That's how I feel. It could only benefit you. I'm going to jump over to page 240. Where'd I go? Yeah, I'm going to jump over to page 248. Here, let me caution and assure you with great emphasis that no matter who or what you are, what place you may be in from the growth standpoint, when you make application with the words I am, you positively cannot fail to accomplish that to which you apply, that you wish to apply, if you will hold fast with unwavering determination. I think that's where a lot of times many of us, myself included, we slip up, we fall back, you know, we get all wicky wacky because we said our I am statements 10 times this week and nothing changed. We may have said our I am statements for 6 months and nothing's changed. Or we don't think anything's changed. We haven't seen any change. And then we say it, you know, one more day. And then boom, something changes, shifts, happens. So it's like when they talk about digging for diamonds, right? Or gold during the gold rush. And you give up too quickly. When you give up too quickly, if you just hit that hammer, that spike in that wall, in that cave that you're digging, one more time, just hit it one more time. Okay, maybe 10 more times. Boom, all of a sudden, there it is. But there are many who gave up and said, well, there's nothing there. You know, I keep digging and digging and digging, and there's nothing there. There's nothing there. And they give up. And then, or you have somebody who goes and digs, gives up. And then I come behind you and I say, well, I'm going to keep digging. Bam, I hit one time. Bing. So I'm encouraging you. Godfrey Ray King, Saint Germain is encouraging you to hold steadfast with unwavering determination. Sometimes you'll fall off. Sometimes you'll get wicky wacky. Sometimes you want to quit. You want to give up, but don't do it. Always first give your great love and adoration to your own I am presence, the master self, then to those who may be able to assist you. Many of you are making wonderful strides. Go forth with certainty in your hearts and always be aware I am the conquering, victorious presence in any achievement I desire, that I am now the full dominion of every application that I make, that I am the presence always within every demand, supplying and fulfilling it. There is no mental state that shuts the door against the very thing you are striving for, like a feeling of distress about it. On the other hand, the proper attitude is to joyously take the stand that I am the presence, which enables me to see or hear with the inner sight and hearing, and at no time to let oneself become disturbed because another is using a faculty different from one's own, but rather rejoice in it. At all times, turn to your own I am presence and demand to know and see clearly the plan that you should follow. How often do we do that? Does anybody do that in here? Like when you get up in the morning, speak to your I am presence and demand to know and see clearly the plan that you should follow for the day or the week or the month?
Oops. I do look at my vision board,
Okay.
but sometimes I go really fast by it. But I do have a piece of paper with a few little I am statements that I read to myself every morning in the mirror when I'm brushing my teeth. So I'm getting better.
Good. Do you want to share some of those that you or one?
Just I am ready for my equal, and I am ready uh, for my match.
Nice.
And what I found was that uh, something's unlocked or opened up, unlocked and opened up about. I had anxiety, I guess, a little bit, or it's like, I don't really know if I want to meet, you know, a guy or whatever.
Mhm.
Uh, I'm kind of, everything's sort of going along okay. But then I really thought about it and was just, well, why not? Why are you limiting yourself? It would
Mm,
be nice to, I mean, where I live now, Oregon, I haven't been to any of the places in Oregon, and yeah, I'd like to see some of them, but I like to see it with somebody
right.
rather than just by myself,
Right.
because it's so nice to be able to, well, what do you have a back and forth about it, and they're sharing how it makes them feel or how they see it, and then you share yours, and I realize I miss that.
Nice.
So yeah.
So you're ready. You ready for you?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I
So I
like
was,
I like
yeah.
that onion statement.
So it was like, yeah, it was like, it just felt like one day my one decision got melted after I had said them for about a week. It just sort of, and it started feeling, it felt um not exactly uncomfortable, but it just felt odd to say it. And then after about a week, it was like something just melted, and the phrases were becoming more real, and I was really absorbing them, so to speak.
Hmm. So it was becoming you, actually. It was becoming more a part of you. Put like
Yes.
you say, when you roll it around and let it become part of you in your spirit, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's sort of now is it's not uncomfortable for you to say that anymore. Now you're starting to feel like it's almost it's making a new groove in your brain is what's
Right.
happening.
And I'm not concerned about, oh, well, how am I going to meet the person? I should maybe go here and
Right.
do that and go here. And it's like, no, in the past, I've met some of my partners in the most odd places. People will look at me and think, yeah, right. But so it's like there, it's going to happen when it happens, however it happens.
Right.
And I don't have to put any extra effort into it other than allow for it to happen and say my I am statements.
And then you can demand to know what the plan is that you should follow.
I haven't gotten there. Like I said, oops.
To know and see clearly the plan.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that you can do. What I like to do when I get up in the morning, because I do like I have a whole ritual of things that I do in the morning, and then
Mm-hmm.
as I find new stuff, I add stuff into it. So that's why this whole getting up at 4 a.m. is stressing me out because you know I have a short window to do all of my morning stuff for the day. But one of the things that I like to do is send my I am forward. You know, I ask it to go ahead of me in the day and to nudge me, you know, when I should go this way or that way. You know, go forward. I send it out forward, make my day, you know, um, plan my day, figure out, you know, let me know when I should go left or right or up or down. But I send it out ahead of me so that I don't have such a wiki wacky day. 'Cause, I mean, I do have wiki wacky days, but they could be worse.
Right.
But they're not as bad as they, you know, they could be. Sometimes I follow and sometimes I listen to my intuition and sometimes I don't. And I'm getting better at listening better. So that's something that we can all do. Demand to know and see clearly the plan that you should follow. Turn to your own I am presence. You may all want to write that down so that you can remember. Hopefully you have a little notebook that you're able to write these things down. Sharon says, Linda, Barb says, I'm allowing love to flow to and through me is one of her I am statements. That's great. I like that one too. And Sharon says, Linda, I totally understand what you're saying. Linda says, to know and see clearly my plan for the day. Yes. That's something you all may want to focus on. The master's pictures and the instruction should be considered a sacred thing to the students. Adhere always to the time-worn statement: to know, to dare, and to do, and to be silent. Because when students begin to discuss these things with unsympathetic individuals, they scatter the force instead of holding it within for their own illumination. Think about that. That's something you may want to stop doing. You know, stop scattering your own energy to people who are unsympathetic, who really don't care about any of this. You know, I've often said, don't drag people, you know, don't say, oh my God, you should check this out, you know, because you're getting great results or you're doing your work and things are shifting and changing for you. Not everybody's going to come. Not everybody's going to listen to you or accept you. First of all, you can't be a prophet in your own backyard. I say that all the time. People who love and care about you, looking at you from back in the day, they're seeing the change, but they're like, yeah, well, they keep you in that past karma-ish energy. And keep the energy for yourself. I'm not saying that you don't give and share and, you know, somebody's inquiring, but if nobody's inquiring, don't try to, you know, hand out cookies to people who want beer. They don't care. And you just spending energy that, you know, you could be using it for yourself. I say this with all the vehemence of my being. Let the student forever remember that it is impossible to have a selfish desire or intent when reaching to the master I am presence for love, wisdom, power, and illumination. As an illustration, I might say, and I am sure he will not object, he's talking about Godfrey Ray King now, that this good brother is the only student I have ever known who has completely governed the impelling force to become a teacher, which always asserts itself somewhere along the pathway of the student. The students always want to become the teacher. And, you know, sometimes that's not a bad thing. But you don't want to become a teacher before you've actually figured out how the stuff works yourself. The most important thing in any student's life is the love and adoration of his own mighty I am presence with patience to the extent that he becomes so anchored in his mighty presence that he's always fortified by it. It takes enormous strength to stand your ground. There is nothing can give you permanent success in the outer except the conscious use of the I am presence. Stand adamant against the thing that would sway you off. Take the stand often. I know what I am doing, and I am doing it. You may sometimes have to say very strong things in order to shut off outer interference, but do not be susceptible to it. Decide what you want to do and then say, I am the presence doing it. That's how I'm able to move all these daggone boxes with the back situation that I experienced. My shaman mother, when I told her what I was doing, she looked at me and she said, you are doing that with your back? I said, no, I am just doing that with my back. She said, that's what I said. Anyway, so there are things that you think you're not capable of doing, but you can with your I am presence because your I am presence is doing it. Let your I am presence run the show. You'll have better results. Even if you're tired when you get home. At least you got through it. I celebrated last night because I was like, woohoo, I did it. I did it this week. I don't know about next week. I don't know if I'll be as great. But this week I was great. I was great this week. An individual, oh, I'm sorry. It takes, decide what you want to do and then say, I am the presence doing it. The use of the I am prevents the development of anything out of balance. I am is the, I'm on page 251. I am is the all balance because it is the power and governing intelligence of all perfection. Its very activity compels the balance. I am is the all balance because it is the power and governing intelligence of all perfection. Its very activity compels the balance. That's something you may want to, put in your spirit, let it roll around and become a part of you, just like Linda did. Now, if none of these I am statements work for you, because, they just feel ridiculous to you, create your own. Nobody says you have to use the ones that are specifically to this book. Create your own. Create your own I am statements that resonate with you. Doesn't have to be the I am statements in this book. This is just a guideline to help you to start to focus on your I am presence. I mean, I use a lot of the I am statements that they give because I find them powerful for me. You don't have to. If you've said, you know what, Sydney, none of these things make sense. Doesn't work for me. I'm going to make my own. Great. That's even more, that's better. Make your own. But make them as strong, as powerful, as encouraging and loving as you possibly can. Make your own I am statements. So I'm just going to jump over to the last page of this chapter. I encourage you to read the entire chapter yourself. It's chapter 21. I just gave you excerpts from some of the parts that I enjoyed that resonated with me, and I asked Linda to read. Every thought, say, I am the presence entering into and revealing to my outer consciousness this activity. If there's something that you are not understanding, you need understanding, you're not cognizant of certain things, you're not aware, say that statement. I am the presence entering into and revealing to my outer consciousness this activity. Then the outer mind, we get the full inner activity and bring it into your outer activity. So we're going to just stop there with the I Am Discourses. We're going to finish up with Neville next week, the resurrection. And if you would like, again, to join us for one-on-one coaching, that is available, 30 minutes free. Now that I'm here a month, I'm celebrating 1 month at my new job. Starting to get the hang of it. I don't know how long I'm going to stay in this new position, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. But the information is in the description below. You get 30 minutes free consultation with our one-on-one coaching. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, just click the Indigo Room logo that appears on the right-hand corner, or you can click the channel banner up above our heads, and or the subscribe button that says subscribe right down there, or my face when the video ends. If you're new to the Indigo Room, welcome, welcome, welcome. We thank you for joining us, and thumbs up the video. Give a thumbs up, and click the subscribe button. If you would like to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the links are in the channel banner as well. I have been not posting on anything because I've been working. Woo! Lord have his mercies. And apparently I'm going to be working 55 hours a week until the end of the month. So I do want to let you guys know that I'm probably only going to be doing one video, and that's going to be on Sundays. And yeah, until this is over. Until this is over. Until this month is over. It's going to be just one video on Sunday. So, you know, let everybody know that's not here, that it's only going to be one video on Sundays. I forgot to send out your mug, Barb and Linda, but I'm doing that today. You can pick up your mug at the indigoroom.org, your manifestation journal, and your power words. If you would like to make a love donation, you can do that. Cash App, Indigo Room, $ Indigo Room, not the $ Indigo Room, or a PayPal link. All that's in the description below. If you would love to send our Linda a happy birthday, Cash App, you can do that at $ LPatrick99. And if you don't have that, but you want to send a little something, something, let me know. And you can send it to the Indigo Room, and you can say for Linda. You can send it through PayPal, or you can send it through the Cash App, and I will make sure she gets it. If you want to send it to the PayPal, you can say for Linda, and I will send it, make sure she gets it on her PayPal as well. Also, we do have some guests coming up, but we're probably not going to have any guests until January now, because my whole schedule got jacked up right now this month. I was not aware of that, what I was walking into. But now that I'm aware, I might not have Tuesdays available. So we will start back having guests on Sunday. I hope you all, in January, I hope you all had a really great Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving, Linda? Everybody?
Very nice. It was quiet, but it was enjoyable, and I made my. I always make the pumpkin pies because everyone likes it, because I use the Libby's on the can recipe. And yeah, it was very pleasant, and I hope everybody else had an enjoyable time as well.
Yes. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Barb, did you cook? Did you go visit the Grands, or were you home? I was home. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I had to work. I worked until 12 o'clock, but I might as well have worked the whole day, because by the time I got home, it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Sharon said it was nice Thanksgiving. My daughters cooked. Oh, See, that's the thing. When your kids get older, they start cooking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That sounds nice. Did they leave Auntie some food? Could you send me a little plate? I had no Thanksgiving food. Nothing. I had nothing. I had a burrito. That's what I came home and did. Bob said spent her time with her late hubby's family in Milwaukee. Oh, that was nice. Nice. I brought my cranberry walnut bread that they require every year, or I'm not allowed in. That's hilarious. I didn't have any Thanksgiving food. Nothing. Nobody even, well, my sister invited me to her house, but she lives all the way in Brooklyn. And by the time I got home, dealing with the pets and all that, and then, would have to change my clothes and get dressed and then get on the bus and take the ferry and the subway to Brooklyn, I would have to turn around and come back because I had to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning the next day to go to work for Black Friday, where you people who order stuff online killed us. You killed us, the employees. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. You Black Friday people. Woof. Y'all order too much stuff. You really, really do. You need to slow down on the consumerism. It was ridiculous. Them boxes were coming down like rain on a sister. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so I didn't get any Thanksgiving meal. Nobody brought me a plate. Anyway, I hope that you enjoying your holiday weekend and that you enjoyed your family and friends and had good times. And remember to be thankful for everything. Thankful for your breath. When you wake up in the morning, take a deep breath and say, thank you, I am present. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for my breath. Really, that's something that you should all be doing. I do that, everyone. It's part of my morning ritual, my good rising ritual. That I call on my guides. I say hi to them, good rising. I talk to my body. I surround my kids, friends, and family with the magic mighty circle and the pets in our homes. I call on sacred flame. Listen, I'm calling everything in that I possibly all the goodness that I can in, because I'm working in a place of darkness. But I gotta tell you, the children of the light are finding me. It's incredible. I don't know. I have like a little army now at my job. Anyway, I want you to all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you on next week. Actually, hopefully, I'll get some. I'll be back on Instagram and all of that next week, but I will join you next Sunday. We'll be here and we'll discuss the resurrection with Neville Garter. So I love you. Remember who you are. Remember that you're source energy right here in a physical body. Remember that you can be, do, and have anything that you desire. And remember, it's not being extraordinary that makes you unique. It is your uniqueness that makes you extraordinary. So check us out on the indigoroom.org website. Remind your friends that they could always go there to check out the videos as we do them new each week. Remember to say happy birthday to Linda when you see her on social medias this week. Send her big hugs and kisses and birthday love, love, love. And Linda, do you have anything you want to share before we roll up out of here today?
Thanks for all the birthday wishes. And as you have set the precedence, it is my birthday month.
That's
to
right,
celebrate.
Girl. Birthday month, honey. That's how we celebrate in the Indigo Room.
You bet. Love you all.
Love you. Bye, everyone. Bye, Wanda, Sharon, Nia, Linda, Barb, Amira. Did I forget anybody? I don't know. If I did, charge it to my mind and not my heart. I love you. Bye.